Pokémon Soul Silver and Heart Gold are considered as one of the best Pokémon games ever, especially as one of the best remakes ever. Since I really enjoyed these games in my childhood, I wanted to challenge myself in a Hardcore Nuzlock. The Hardcore Nuzlock rules are presented on the screen right now. With that being said, we are ready to start this run, so I named myself Munchie and started my journey in the Johto region. I chose my favorite Johto starter Totodile and named it Bruce. Are you able to understand the origin of the given nicknames of the Pokémon? Let me know in the comments what you think. After walking thousands and thousands of miles, we stumble upon the House of the Mystery Egg. Ooh, spooky! Also, we got our Pokédex from Professor Oak. Thanks, Gramps. Our first rival fight began against the stolen Chikorita. It gets scratched to death like a disc jockey. We got back to Professor Elm's lab where the police investigated the stolen Pokémon. We called our rival Lex. Did you get it already? We trained up our Bruce the Totodile and started biting those birds of the first gym leader, Faulkner. Not chirping now, huh? By gaining a bit of EXP from the Pidgey, we were able to get to level 14 in fight, what made sure to do a bit more damage against Pidgeotto. After defeating him, we got the first gym badge and the TM for Roost. After walking back and forth, the mystery egg hatched into a Togepi. What a surprise, we called it Hal. The second gym was next against Bugsy. We started by sending out the trained Togepi and making that Scyther sleepy, since it is a big threat. We tested our luck by using Metronome and got an insanely clutched move, Rock Slide, which insta-kills the Scyther. The Metapod and Kakuna were next, which were taken care of by our Totodile, given the second badge as we deserved. The second rival fight was next, which was led by Togepi, again. Some extrasensory moves were able to kill the Ghastly and Zubat. Next up was Bayleaf. We made it drowsy and lowered its attack, so we were able to tank a few hits if needed. After staying in with Togepi, we had to switch our attack. Therefore, Croconaw was sent out, biting the Bayleaf. This won us the fight. During the exploration of Ilex Forest, some random kid lost his Farfetch'd. After completing the capture puzzle, we got the HM for Cut. Also, some weird-as guy was bumping in some trees, so we learned Croconaw to do the same thing for some reason. The most annoying gym fight was at the Horizon, Whitney and Miltank. Croconaw was able to take out Clefairy with some headbutts. Miltank was next, and we used some traded Spearow as sacrifice for a safe switch into Togepi. A few charms were used to lower its attack. This led into Croconaw being able to chip some damage with headbutts while taking minor damage, winning us the third gym badge. But first, this kid started crying she lost, so we forced her to give it. After doing some main storyline quests, getting the Squirtle bottle to make the Sudowoodo dance, and getting the bicycle for free if we will promote it by riding on it, we got to our third main party member, Eevee from Bill. We called the Eevee Berry. Also, our Togepi finally evolved into Togetic. With these new members, we challenged the fourth gym, Morty. Ghastly was instantly down by using extrasensory. Next was a Haunter, and by switching between Croconaw and Togetic, we were able to dodge a few Dream Eaters and Shadow Balls, while attacking Morty with more extrasensories. Next was the Spooky Boy Gengar. By using the status condition on Croconaw and switching back and forth to Togetic, brought the Gengar down. Day final Haunter damaged itself, making it an easy target for Togetic. This got us the dub and fourth gym badge. While exploring the town, some rocket grunt was attacking a kimono girl while spinning circles or something. We beat him up and got ourselves the HM for Surf. While visiting the Pokémon Center, we were able to get our fourth party member by filling in some random as form. This dude gave us a Mareep egg. During some training, our Croconaw evolved into Feraligatr. And our Eevee evolved an Espeon, finally make himself useful. Also, the Mareep egg hatched and we called it John. Next was the 5th gym against beefy buff dude Chuck. Primeape was first, and our Togetic clutched a high roll extra sensory for us. I actually choked in this fight since I did not really use a great strat. Finally, our god Togetic woke up and was able to defeat the Poliwrath, gaining us the 5th gym badge. Next up was fixing the light in the lighthouse. After giving some medicine to the Ampharos, the gym leader Olivia returned to her gym. We lead the gym fight with Feraligatr and use Dig, so we could not get hit by the Magnemite. Next was Steelix. After spamming some more Dig, Steelix was defeated, and we gained our 6th gym badge. Since using the red Gyarados is too easy, we killed it and helped Lance defeating Team Rocket in the underground base. Next up was Price, the 7th gym leader, leading with his seal. Ampharos was able to defeat it with Discharge. Next was Piloswine, which headed against our Feraligatr. Using some Ice Fangs defeated it, and Dewgong was next, switching back into Ampharos and using Discharge the fight. Finishing the Team Rocket storyline really quick by defeating the admins, lead us towards the final gym battle against Claire. Gyarados was easily downed by Discharge, and Dragonair was next. After both paralyzing the Pokémon, Feraligatr used Ice Fang while taking some damage from Dragon Pulse. The next Dragonair was defeated using the same method while barely living on 13 HP. Her final Pokémon Kingdra was next, and our only save switch was Espeon. After using a few Psybeams and Bites to chip some damage, we defeated Claire. However, she was also crying about losing, so we needed to enter Dragon's Den, where we got our 8th gym badge and also our 5th party member by answering some questions, Dratini naming her Diana. At last, we got our final party member from some dude in a cave, Tyrogue, and called it Clark. During training the already evolved Hitmonlee, we encountered a shiny. It shined nice blue bright, however we could not use it. After training every party member to level 50, we entered the Pokémon League against the first Elite Four, Will the Psychic type. Will got absolutely bodied by Ampharos, its Discharge and Signal Beam, together with Feraligatr and Ice Fang. Second Elite Four member is Koga, the old Kanto Poison-type gym leader. Ariados was down by 1 Psybeam. Fortress was an easy kill with Blaze Kick, a 4 times effective move. Crobat tried to double-team raising its evasiveness, but Psybeam managed to hit and insta-kill it. Muck tried to heal up, but when it ran out of healing, it got killed by 2 Psybeams. Unfortunately for Koga, Venomoth had the same fate against Psybeam. Third up was Bruno, the Fighting-type Elite Four. Leading with our Espeon Psybeam, all the Fighting types stood no chance, while also defeating a random non-Fighting type, Onix, with some Shadow Balls and Bites. The final Elite Four member was next, Dark-type user Karen. Hitmonlee kicked Umbreon from above and insta-killed it. Murkrow was downed by a single discharge. Feraligatr almost died to a Dark Pulse by Houndoom, but it managed to survive and kill it with Waterfall. Next up was Vileplume, a poison type, making it easy for Espeon's Psybeam. Finally, after some speed calculations, Espeon was able to move first with Psybeam, beating the Elite Four and bringing us to the final league member, Champion Lance. By leading with Dragonair, we were able to put up a safeguard, protecting us from status conditions. Gyarados was then defeated with a single discharge. We had to sacrifice a member. This had to be Dragonair, giving us a hit with Ice Fang from Feraligatr. Tanking an Outrage and using Ice Fang killed the first Dragonite. Luckily for us, the second Dragonite missed its move, giving Feraligatr the chance to live and defeat it with 2 Ice Fangs. After putting Dragonite to sleep and making a wish with Togetic, Feraligatr got healed up again, giving us the ticket to defeating the final Dragonite. Aerodactyl was next, and a Stab Waterfall managed to take it down. Finally, Charizard was up next. After putting it to sleep with Togetic and switching back to Feraligatr, using Waterfall got us the win, becoming the champion of the Johto region. I really enjoyed this run using a team you don't see often. Also, I think we did a great job by only losing 2 Pokémons in total, Spearow and Dragonair. If you guys did enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe. This would really help me out. With that being said, this was my attempt of a hardcore Pokémon Soul Silver Nuzlock. See you in the next one.